Bonjour. This is the first French video on spelling French words that are included in the list of words called other words. These other words are used in both the South Suburban Cook County Spelling Bee and the regional spelling bee, the one that will get you to Washington, D.C. So it's important for you to learn these words. The first French sound that we're going to take up here is the long A sound, and you can see that it has many different spellings. The first word is croquet, spelled with the ET at the end, and the T is silent, so ET says A. Croquet is a game, a lawn game played with a wooden ball and a wooden mallet. The next word is cachet. Cachet is a mark of high prestige, your credibility. I hear people sometimes say the phrase street creds. Creds is short for credibility, and street creds is the same as your cachet. The next word is crochet. Crochet is some fancy needlework. The next word has an A-I-T at the end that says A, pronounced A. Parfait, that's a dessert with cream and fruits. The next word has E-R that says A. This first word is foyer, and a foyer is a small room just inside the front door of your house. I'll tell you right away, the last time I saw this word used at a spelling bee, the pronouncer used the pronunciation foyer, which is a more English way of saying it, and actually that kind of makes it the spelling easier. So you could hear it either way, foyer or foyer. The next word is dossier. Dossier is a stack of papers and documents, usually about a person. But what makes it a dossier is that there's a label attached to the back of the stack of papers. Next we have two E's at the end that also is pronounced A. This is matinee, which is a show or a movie that's held in the afternoon. Then there's two words on the spelling list that end with just the letter E that says A. And notice also that there's a pronunciation mark over the E. When you spell the word, you don't have to say anything about that mark. Just say the letter E. So the first word is protégé, and here that strange pronunciation of the letter G is very French, to say G, as in genre. A protégé is a young person who has learned from an older, more experienced person. Then we have blasé. Blasé, we have an English word for it that is shortened version of it. We say blah. If you're feeling blah, you don't have a whole lot of excitement or enthusiasm. Blah comes from the word blasé, means the same thing. Then I've included three words that are on the spelling list that have the ET ending, but here it's not pronounced A, it's pronounced et, and you can tell the difference because it's E-T-T-E. The first word is layette. Layette is a matching set of clothes that you buy for a baby. Then we have croquette. Croquette is a kind of a meatball, except that it's rolled in flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs, and then it's deep fried so that it has a nice brown crust to it. And then we have palette. Palette is something an artist uses. He puts all of his oil paints on there and he mixes them in the center while he's painting a picture. I've also included an extra list of words. You don't have to memorize these, but it's just to illustrate that we use these words, these spellings in other words in English that come from French. I'll just pronounce them rather than give you all the definitions. The first word is sorbet. Then we have valet, Chevrolet, ballet, buffet, cabaret, cabernet, chalet, filet, gourmet, parquet, ricochet, sachet. Then I found another word that has the ER that says A. This is sommelier. There are no words on this spelling list where A is spelled EZ, but here's one we use in English, shay. And then I have several here where the E is pronounced A. This is mache, as in paper mache, applique, risque, communique, attaché, café, cliché, fiancé, naivete. And then we have some words where the A sound is pronounced or spelled with a double E. This is soirée, mêlée, brûlée, as in creme brûlée. And while we're at it, I'm going to add this word. This is also pronounced fiancé, except when it has a double E at the end, we're talking about the woman who is engaged to be married, as opposed to this one over here where it's just the E at the end. This is a man who's engaged to be married. So this one's masculine, this one's feminine. Those are all the words that are on the spelling list with the A sound at the end, plus some extras for you. Au revoir.